Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. We are continuing on the path of having a harmonious fall and being into fall. I hear that a lot of projects are coming up, like coughing, flus are coming back, even COVID. We see a lot of people wearing masks. And so, keeping up our respiratory system is really, really important. So today I would like to present to you a little adjustment, a little flow that's from the Depth textbook. And this is a textbook, it's advanced concepts. However, all the concepts are explained. So you can follow along. And certainly if you have the core, it's definitely a great book to have with a lot of different flows in it, flows that you probably haven't seen. A lot of them are very simple, and of course, there's some that are a little bit more elaborate. But this is a very simple one, and it's called Reversing and Increasing of Depth 2. A depth is a cycle of energy, and so depth 2 is the second cycle, and the function is deeper skin. So this is a great flow for our total respiratory system, as well as any deeper skin projects, such as connective tissue, or if you have projects like cellulite, acne, eczema, projects like that. So it's powerful. It's just 4 simple steps, and I will guide you through it. So we will start by placing our hand on our 24 here, like this, and the other hand on location number 2. So 24, Tanya, maybe you can move the camera for a minute. I really like you to get a good look at where 24 is. So 24 is located right here with the little toe and the ring toe. It's in between and you slide up. So it could be, your 24 could be here, or it could be here, or even there, closer to the arch, or closer to the toe. So find your 24 and then you can place your fingertips there. Thank you. And 24 is wonderful to bring about peace. Even like sometimes when we get jealous or we have these chaotic feelings, then yes, then 24 is wonderful. And then the other hold is location number 2, which is located right here at the lower back. It's at the crest of the hip, and you can go close to the spine or a little bit more lateral. See where you're finding your 2, getting to know your body. And so for 24, I'm holding a figure 4 position. If you can also just show that, like that. So if you're lying down, that's very comfortable to do, or sitting cross-legged like this. Again, find what's comfortable for you. So if this is not comfortable for you, if this is not an option, then you can always place your hands on the one here, on the high one, and start there. So 2 will bring in our innate wisdom, which is another beautiful location. Our innate wisdom is really what we're born with, right? What we come into the world with. And then the more knowledge we get, turn it a little. We want this video to be perfect, right? So bringing in this innate wisdom. And let's just take a few breaths here. Exhaling completely. Exhaling all we don't want, we don't need. Just let it go. I often say letting go to my clients, and it can be a very complicated thing to let go. The understanding of letting go. It's as simple as exhaling, but somehow it comes with a lot of baggage that we're carrying in our lives, from our lifestyles, from past events. We hold on to it. And so it can be some of a study looking at yourself to let go. But in effect, we can let it go with the exhale. So again, exhale completely, all the way to the toes, so that we can inhale the new. And then let's take our hands off 24 and we'll move it to 14. So now we're on the same side, 2 and 14. So I'm just going to lie back here. you can lie back also if you're on a couch or a chair, just relaxing and letting the energy move through your body. So, reading from the depth, traditionally used for all respiratory projects, that includes lung discomfort, nose, coughing, mucus, and like I said, deeper skin. And a simple hold that we can do to harmonize depth too is holding the thumb and the index finger, and that's because the lung flow moves right into the thumb and the index finger, where it becomes large intestine at the index finger. So this is also a mudra, is a dynamic hold harmonizing depth too. One more breath here. Just got a question, what helps nightmares? And the 14s, they help nightmares. So for peaceful sleep, for snoring, this would also be a great flow to practice. And then taking our hand from 14 and placing it on high 1, which is the thigh here. The upper thigh, or here, it's right here above safety energy location 1. We have high 1, and that's really wonderful for our respiratory system, for breathing. And if you do sporting, sometimes maybe you feel yourself bending over, holding your high 1s, putting your hands in there. If you watch tennis, you often see tennis players do that. Very nice. Again, reading from the depth, this is great for skin conditions, also eczema, acne, connective tissue, and very important, it harmonizes sadness and grief, allowing to bring in the joy and happiness. When we let go of sadness and grief, we can feel happiness and joy. And how important is that for our system, bringing in all these wonderful, healthy endorphins. And then the last step is we are moving our hand from the high 1 to 13. So that's the last step. So it's 4 simple steps. Let's practice the other side briefly together. I will guide you through it. So we will place our hand on 24 and opposite 2. That's the first step. 24 located right here, and 2 on the lower back. The texture of depth 2 is rocks and rods, and sometimes you can feel that in the body, particularly in the back shoulder area. You can feel, it feels like a tight muscle, and we call it rocks and rods. That's the texture. Bronchitis, tight chest, and also great little flow for shock. Any kind of shock, can be emotional or physical. And then moving our hand from 24 to 1, to high 1, and the sun is really coming out. Beautiful sun behind me, and soon we will see this wonderful tree behind me turn. So high 1, take a breath here, and then the last step is moving our hand to 13. And yeah, let's just hold. Gently take off your hands off the locations, and let's practice this mudra here to harmonize this depth to energy, just like this. This hand, you're holding the thumb, the index, and part of the middle finger. So it looks like that. And just taking a couple of breaths here, just to end our practice together. Thank you so much for joining me here. And please, if you like the videos, you can press the like button, leave us a comment. I love to read your comments, and subscribe to our channel. And thank you so much for joining. See you next week.